SAMHSA's concept of trauma and guidance for a trauma-informed approach. Prepared by SAMHSA's Trauma and Justice Strategic Initiative, July 2014. Part 4. The 6 key principles of a trauma-informed approach. A trauma-informed approach reflects adherence to 6 key principles, rather than a prescribed set of practices or procedures. These principles may be generalizable across multiple types of settings, although terminology and application may be setting or sector-specific. 6 key principles of a trauma-informed approach. 1. Safety. 2. Trustworthiness and transparency. 3. Peer support. 4. Collaboration and mutuality. 5. Empowerment, voice, and choice. 6. Cultural, historical, and gender issues. From SAMHSA's perspective, it is critical to promote the linkage to recovery and resilience for those individuals and families impacted by trauma. Consistent with SAMHSA's definition of recovery, service, and supports that are trauma-informed, built on the best evidence available, and consumer and family engagement, empowerment, and collaboration. The 6 key principles fundamental to a trauma-informed approach include 1. Safety. Throughout the organization, staff and the people they serve, whether children or adults, feel physically and psychologically safe. The physical setting is safe, and interpersonal interactions promote a sense of safety. Understanding safety is defined as by those served is a high priority. 2. Trustworthiness and transparency. Organizational operations and decisions are conducted with transparency, with the goal of building and maintaining trust with clients and family members, among staff and others involved in the organization. 3. Peer support. Peer support and mutual self-help are key vehicles for establishing safety and hope, building trust, enhancing collaboration, and utilizing their stories and lived experiences to promote recovery and healing. The term peers refers to individuals with lived experiences of trauma, or in the case of children, this may be family members of children who have experienced traumatic events and are key caregivers in their recovery. Peers have also been referred to as trauma survivors. 4. Collaboration and mutuality. Importance is placed on partnering and the leveling of power differences between staff and clients, and among organizational staff, from clerical and housekeeping personnel to professional staff to administrators, demonstrating that healing happens in relationships and in the meaningful sharing of power and decision-making. The organization recognizes that everyone has a role to play in a trauma-informed approach. As one expert stated, one does not have to be a therapist to be therapeutic. 5. Empowerment, voice, and choice. Throughout the organization and among the clients served, individuals' strengths and experiences are recognized and built upon. The organization fosters a belief in the primacy of the people served, in resilience, and in the ability of individuals, organizations, and communities to heal and promote recovery from trauma. The organization understands that the experience of trauma may be a unifying aspect in the lives of those who run the organization, who provide the services, and/or who come to the organization for assistance and support. As such, operations, workforce development, and services are organized to foster empowerment for staff and clients alike. Organizations understand the importance of power differentials and ways in which clients historically have been diminished in voice and choice, and are often recipients of coercive treatment. Clients are supported in shared decision-making, choice, and goal setting to determine the plan of action they need to heal and move forward. They is supported in cultivating self-advocacy skills. Staff are facilitators of recovery rather than controllers of recovery. Staff are empowered to do their work as well as possible by adequate organizational support. This is a parallel process as staff need to feel safe as much as people receiving services. 6. Cultural, historical, and gender issues. The organization actively moves past cultural stereotypes and biases based on race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, age, religion, gender identity, geography, etc., and offers access to gender-responsive services, leverages the healing value of traditional cultural connections, incorporates policies, protocols, and processes that are responsive to the racial, ethnic, and cultural needs of individuals served, and recognizes and addresses historical trauma.